Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that will dramatically affect each of us in the very near future. Get ready to be amazed because we're counting down the top 10 most anticipated medical breakthroughs expected in the next 3 to 5 years. But before we begin, I have an exciting announcement. This countdown is so packed with groundbreaking information that we've decided to split it into 2 parts. Today, we'll be covering breakthroughs 10 through 6. Then make sure to tune in tomorrow for part 2. Where we'll reveal the top 5 most impactful medical advancements on our list. Trust me, you won't want to miss either part. Now let me ask you this. What if I told you that we're on the brink of a medical revolution that could potentially cure diseases, once thought incurable, regrow damaged organs, and even edit our very DNA? Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, brace yourself because the future is closer than you think. We're going to do something a little different with this list. Instead of starting with the most impactful breakthroughs, we're going to build up to them. We'll begin with innovations that, while incredible, have a more focused impact, and work our way up to the developments that could fundamentally change medicine as we know it. So let's dive into part 1 of our countdown. Imagine having a doctor available at all times, right on your smartphone. That's the promise of digital therapeutics. These aren't just fancy health apps. We're discussing FDA-approved software for treating medical conditions, a potential game-changer in healthcare. Companies like Therapeutics are pioneering this field with products like Reset, a prescription digital therapeutic for substance use disorders. These digital tools use cognitive behavioral therapy techniques, gamification, and real-time data analysis to help patients manage chronic conditions like diabetes, depression, and even opioid addiction. But here's where it gets really interesting. These aren't just standalone apps. Pear's digital tools are being integrated with traditional treatments to create comprehensive care plans, a reassuring step towards a more holistic approach to healthcare. The potential impact: improved patient outcomes, reduced healthcare costs, and better accessibility to treatment, especially for those in remote areas. It's like having a pocket-sized medical team at your disposal, 24/7, a reason to be hopeful about the future of healthcare. Now let's talk about a breakthrough that's giving hope to millions of families worldwide. Advanced treatments for Alzheimer's disease. For decades, Alzheimer's has been a devastating diagnosis with few treatment options. But that's changing, and fast. In 2023, the FDA approved Leqembi, aka lecanemab, developed by Eli Lilly. This drug represents a new class of treatments that target the underlying causes of Alzheimer's, not just its symptoms. Lecanemab works by removing beta-amyloid plaques from the brain, which are thought to be a major contributor to the disease's progression. But that's just the beginning. Researchers are now working on even more advanced treatments. For instance, Eisai is developing donanemab, which showed promising results in phase 3 trials. These new drugs could potentially slow down, or even halt the progression of Alzheimer's in its early stages. Consider what this means. We're not just talking about adding a few months of clarity for patients. We're looking at the possibility of significantly extending the period of cognitive health, allowing people to maintain their independence and quality of life for much longer. The impact of these advancements extends far beyond the patients themselves. Families, caregivers, and entire communities stand to benefit. It's a ray of hope in what has long been one of medicine's darkest corners. Now let's shrink things down, way down. We're talking about nanotechnology, the manipulation of matter at the atomic and molecular scale. In medicine, this could lead to some genuinely mind-blowing advancements. Imagine tiny robots thousands of times smaller than a human hair, coursing through your bloodstream. These nanorobots could be programmed to deliver drugs with pinpoint accuracy, perform microsurgeries, or even repair damaged cells from the inside out. While fully autonomous nanorobots are still in the realm of future possibilities, simpler nanoparticles are already showing promise in targeted drug delivery, especially in cancer treatment. These nanoparticles can carry potent drugs directly to tumor cells, minimizing damage to healthy tissue and reducing side effects. But the potential goes even further. Researchers are developing nanoscale sensors that could detect diseases at incredibly early stages, long before symptoms appear. Imagine a routine blood test that could spot cancer when it's just a handful of cells, or identify the early markers of Alzheimer's decades before cognitive decline begins. The challenges are significant. from designing these tiny machines to ensuring they're safe and effective in the human body. But the potential rewards are enormous. Nanotechnology could usher in an era of ultra-precise, personalized medicine that treats diseases at their very source. What if I told you that we might soon be able to regrow damaged organs or tissues? Welcome to the world of regenerative medicine, where science is pushing the boundaries of what we thought possible in healing the human body. At the forefront of this field is stem cell therapy. Researchers are making incredible strides in using pluripotent stem cells, cells that can develop into any body tissue to treat various conditions. We're talking about potentially regrowing heart tissue after a heart attack, restoring vision in cases of macular degeneration, or even generating new insulin-producing cells for diabetics. But it doesn't stop there. Scientists are combining stem cell research with another groundbreaking technology, 3D bioprinting. This involves using specialized 3D printers to create living tissues and organs layer by layer. While we're not yet at the point of printing fully functional organs for transplant, researchers have successfully printed more superficial tissues like skin grafts and cartilage. Imagine a world where organ donation waiting lists are a thing of the past, because we can simply print new organs on demand, or where spinal cord injuries are no longer permanent because we can regrow damaged nerve tissue. That's the promise of regenerative medicine. The impact of these advancements could be truly transformative, offering hope to millions of people living with chronic diseases, injuries, or organ failure. It's not just about treating symptoms, it's about giving the body the tools to heal itself. Cancer has long been one of humanity's most significant medical challenges, but with precision oncology, we're not just fighting back. We're launching a targeted offensive against this devastating disease. Precision oncology is tailoring cancer treatment to the specific genetic profile of a patient's tumor. It's moving us away from the one-size-fits-all approach of traditional chemotherapy towards highly personalized treatment plans. Here's how it works. Using advanced genetic sequencing techniques, doctors can analyze the DNA of a patient's tumor to identify specific mutations driving its growth. Armed with this information, they can select targeted therapies most likely to be effective against that particular cancer. But it doesn't stop there. Researchers are also developing innovative immunotherapies that train the body's immune system to recognize and destroy cancer cells. Some of these treatments, like CAR T-cell therapy, have already successfully treated certain blood cancers. The potential impact of precision oncology is enormous. We're talking about treatments that are more effective and less toxic, with fewer side effects. It could mean higher survival rates, better quality of life for cancer patients, and potentially even cures for cancers that are currently considered untreatable. While we're not yet at the point where every cancer has a precision treatment, the field is advancing rapidly. In the coming years, we can expect to see more targeted therapies, better prediction of treatment outcomes, and even preventive strategies based on genetic risk factors. And there you have it, folks. We've covered the first half of our top 10 most anticipated medical breakthroughs for the next 3 to 5 years. From digital therapeutics to regenerative medicine, we've seen some truly exciting developments that promise to transform various aspects of healthcare. But hold on, because we're just getting started. The medical marvels we've discussed today are just the tip of the iceberg. In part 2, we'll be diving into the top 5 breakthroughs on our list. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. We're talking about advancements that could fundamentally reshape the landscape of medicine. Imagine technologies that could merge mind and machine, accelerate drug discovery beyond our wildest dreams, and even rewrite the very code of life itself. These aren't just incremental improvements. They're potential game changers that could revolutionize how we prevent, diagnose, and treat diseases. So here's what I want you to do. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Part 2 will be dropping soon, and you'll want to be among the first to know when it goes live. In the meantime, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the breakthroughs we've discussed today. Which one excites you the most? Stay curious, stay excited, and stay tuned for part 2. See you in the next video.